Good afternoon, one again. So we'll start with the next numerical basis on the interference and system capacity. So in this lecture, we are going to see how the co-channel reuse ratio will be used to calculate the frequency, channel capacity and interference, what are related. Signal to interference ratio, which will be very useful. So consider, for a given path loss exponent, that is small n equal to 4 and b equal n equal to 3, there are the two path loss component will be there. So find the frequency reuse factor, that is Q, capital Q, and cluster size that should be used for the maximum capacity. The signal to interference ratio, SI, is 15 dB, which is the minimum required for the system for the satisfactory the forward channel performance to the cellular system. There are 6 co-channels in cell. First, all of them are at the same distance from the mobile is suitable approximate values. So here, what you mean by first frequency reuse concept will be already explained. Now, what is mean by co-channel reuse ratio? So co-channel reuse ratio will be given by capital letter Q, that is D divided by R. So what is D? D is nothing but your distance between two co-channels, distance between from the center between two co-channels which is operating at the same frequency. So D is a distance between two co-channels from the center. Okay, and R is the radius of that cell. R is the radius of that cell. Okay, so which is also will be given by under root 3m. Let's consider first path loss component n equal to 4. First, let us consider a 7 cell reuse factor. 7 cell reuse factor. So n is equal to, here we can consider 7. Okay. So from this equation number 1, we can calculate the co-channel reuse ratio or factor, frequency reuse factor, that is frequency reuse factor, that is Q, is given by D by R under root 3m, square root under 3m. So n is equal to, here 7. So we can calculate frequency reuse factor, that is 3 into 7, that is root 21. If we calculate on Calc, that is root 21, which is to become out 4.5825. So Q is equal to frequency reuse factor, that is 4.5.825, which is to be come out. Similarly, we know the equation signal to interference, signal to noise interference ratio, that is signal to noise interference. Interference is a maybe type of unwanted signal which generate disturbance in your voice channel or your control channel. So that is T by R divided by I0, where I0 is the interfacing cells. So in this designing problem, we mention this is a first tire and number of co-channels means interfacing cells are 6. So see here, number of interfacing cells are 6 and this is the first tire. So we can also write down root 3n. Okay. Divided by I0. So I0 is equal to nothing but the number of co-interfacing cells, that is 6, which is to be given, and it is the first tire design. So I is equal to 1. So we can calculate signal to noise interference ratio for n is equal to 7. So signal to interference ratio, that is 1 by 6, this value to be calculated, and small n, that is a path loss exponent. So this value already calculated in previous 4.583, which is to be come out, and n is equal to 4. If we calculate the signal to interference ratio, which is in to be come out, so 4.5.83 raised to power 4, which is to be come out 441633 point divided by 6. So we can divide by 6, we get 73.52. 73.52 if we consider into log, so which is to become out 80.66 dB. Okay, so which is to become out 80.66 dB. So signal to interference ratio, and this value is greater than the minimum requirement. Minimum requirement is 15 dB. So we can use frequency reuse pattern n is equal to 7, because this value is greater than the 15 dB. Now when n is equal to 3, second, when path loss component is equal to 3, that time let us consider again frequency reuse pattern. Frequency reuse pattern that is n equal to 7. That time again we use this equation, so we can calculate signal to interference ratio for path loss component is equal to 3. So we can write down root 3n divided by I0. I0 will be here, so that is n. See, 3 root n to the power n divided by I0. Okay, so 3 root n already calculated, that is to become out 4.5.8.2. n path loss component is 3 and 6. So if we calculate this, which is to become out, so 4.5.825 raised to power 3, which is to become out 96.22. 96.22 divided by 6, which is to become out 16.04. If we convert into dB, so that is to be come out log, so 12.05 dB. How to convert this into dB? So 10 log to the base 10, 16.0, which is to be come out in dB. So this is to be converted into dB, and this signal to interference value which is to be come out is very less than the minimum 650 requirement. So the signal to interference ratio which is to be come out 12.05 dB, which is less than the minimum requirement. But always remember, the designing should be the value specified is greater than the 15 dB. So this value n is equal to 7, that will be discarded. Now let us take next possible value for the frequency reuse. Next possible value, frequency reuse pattern, which is to be considered. Frequency reuse pattern. Frequency reuse pattern. N is equal to 12. N is equal to 12. For how to calculate? I equal to 1 and j equal to 2 from the equation which is to be calculated. How to calculate the number of cells, which is to be mentioned in previous lecture, also will be mentioned here how to calculate the n. So n is equal to I square plus I into j into this is I square into I into j into j square, which is to be used to calculate this. So in this, using the equation number 3.3, again we calculate signal to interference ratio, that is d by r raised to n small n divided by I0 or under root 3n into n. So if we calculate, I is equal to again I0 is equal to 6. So 3 root n is equal to cluster size 12 divided by 6. So which is to become out it is 36 divided by 6, which is to become 6 raised to 6. So that is 36. So this is to be come out 36. So signal to interference ratio, if we calculate in dB, so dB is to be calculated 10 log to the base 10, 36. So signal to interference ratio, if we calculate on this calc, so 10 log to the base 10, 36, which is to become out 15.56 dB, and which is to be greater than the minimum required value signal to interference, which is to be given in example. So we can use the frequency reduce pattern n is equal to 12. This numerical very important at the point of designing the interference and system capacity. So I hope you clear the concept. So we can stop here. Thank you.